Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. My name is Bhuvan Agarwal and I hope you all are safe and healthy and doing good. So today I'm really very excited because today I'm going to talk about a very interesting as well as a very unique topic which will give every one of you a very good insightful knowledge. That is, I will be discussing everything about PAN card and what is the real importance of it, why is it actually required, and its real life use case. And at last, I will be decoding the PAN card number for you guys so that you can easily understand the meaning of the PAN card number which you are holding right now or you might hold in future. Okay, so I know what majority of the people must be thinking is why I am discussing such a basic thing, right? See, it's not a basic thing, and even if it's a basic thing for you, then I must tell you that without having clear basics you cannot proceed further to advanced things. So this is why understanding everything about PAN card number is really very important. Okay, because the real motive of my behind coming up with this video is what I have noticed is majority of the people who are holding PAN card number right now don't even understand the importance of it and its real life use case, and they don't even understand how this PAN card number can actually benefit them in the long run. So I will be discussing everything about PAN card in this video. So stay with me till the very end of this video. So I know you all are very excited after hearing this. So before moving on, I would like to request every one of you to kindly subscribe to our channel and consider pressing that bell icon so that you don't miss any updates from our side. And believe me, if you do so, this will really keep us motivated in bringing such a unique and to the point content for you guys continuously. So let's get started. So before moving on, I would like to share the content with you guys so that you can understand what all topics we will be discussing in this video. So at the very first, we will be discussing about what is PAN. Okay, and then we will understand the importance of it, and then I will be discussing about what are the types of PAN, okay, in Indian economy, and then I will be decoding PAN card number for you, which is a very interesting part of this video. It will give you a very good insight of the PAN card number which you are holding right now, okay. And then I will be discussing about the total possible unique PAN numbers, means how many total PAN numbers can actually be generated by the body who holds this PAN number. Okay, I will be discussing everything about that, don't worry. And then at last I will be discussing a very important point, that is what will be the consequences if you don't have a PAN number or you don't register for it. Okay, so these are the table of contents which we will be discussing in this video. So before any further delay, let's get started with the first point, that is what is PAN. Okay, so what is PAN? PAN means permanent account number. Okay, it is abbreviated as PAN. It is a unique 10-digit alphanumeric number, means it will be a 10-digit number and that number will include both the alphabets and the numbers. Okay, if you see your PAN card right now, you will be seeing both the alphabets and the numbers present in that, and it will be a 10-digit unique number. Okay, and it is issued by the IT department, that is income tax department, to all the Indian taxpayers. See, it is very important to understand, it is only given to the taxpayers, and from this very line you can easily understand that each and every single person who is watching this video right now must be having a PAN number. Why is it required? See, every one of us must be doing job somewhere, someone must be doing business, or some can do even startups. So some way or the other every person will be earning some days, right? What is a real motive behind doing a business or a startup or doing job? At last, at the end of the day, you need something in your pocket, right? You need some earnings, correct, so that you can smoothly run your lives, correct. So if you are earning something, so in the very first video which I have uploaded just before this on the basics of income tax, So if you haven't watched that video, I will be putting that description in the description below, link to the description below. So you just kindly watch that video at first before watching this video, okay? Because if you are earning, then you must be paying taxes to the government. That is important, and that is a mandatory liability for every citizen of India who is earning some way or the other. Okay, and if you are earning, you are paying taxes, and if you are paying taxes, then who will be the body to actually to verify that this person has already paid their taxes? How can they find out? They can find according based on this PAN number which is allotted to you. Yes, that is why it is really very important for you to understand. You must have a PAN number so that the income tax department can easily understand. By your PAN number, they can search for your PAN number and they can get all the transaction details which you have done, means the taxes which you have paid to them. Okay, so this is why the government can understand, or the income tax department can understand, okay, this person has paid all his taxes, okay, this business has not paid its taxes, so the income tax rate will be done. So this is how PAN card is generated, and this is why it is included in our economy. Okay, so the income tax department will record all the tax related transaction and informations of each and every single individual, whether it's a business or an individual, okay, against his unique PAN number. So this PAN number, if they search it, means that if the IT department can easily search for a PAN number in the database, and they will get all the records related to your PAN number, means the taxes which you have paid, the loans which you have took, okay, the transaction details, everything. They can get every financial details of yours. Okay, so that is why PAN number is really very important, and this is the real importance of PAN number, that what is the meaning of PAN number. This is why I have kept this thing. Next, PAN is issued in the form of a laminated plastic card, and you must be thinking, yeah, we know this. PAN is issued in a laminated plastic card. Yes, but anything can happen, right? See, if it is delivered by post to your home, and if you find that that card is not laminated, it will be a laminated blue color card. So if you get some other color card, then it is fraud. So you must directly contact to IT department and you must tell them, okay, I must have received a laminated plastic card. I know this after watching this video, and I have not received a laminated plastic card, and that too not of a blue color. Okay, and that too of not 10-digit number. Anything can happen, right? So you must understand each and every single thing so that you can easily get that whatever PAN you are receiving is correct or not. Okay, so this is what the meaning of PAN number. So every Indian taxpayer must be having a PAN number, and that is why they are having a PAN number, and that is why their company forces them to get a PAN number first, register for a PAN number first before coming into the company. Okay, because they need to provide that PAN number to the IT department before paying the taxes. So I hope you got this point. Now let's move on to our next point, that is importance of PAN. What is the importance of PAN? This is very interesting, so stay focused. What is the importance of PAN? See, the PAN card which is issued in order to prevent tax evasion by individuals or entities. Yes, I have discussed it already that based on your PAN number, the income tax department can easily understand that this particular individual or this particular business or entity has not paid their taxes or paid their taxes. Okay, so they can easily search for a PAN number in their database and they can check, okay, for this financial year this person has already paid their taxes and this is the IT return file, and also same for the entities also, means the businesses also. So if any person has not paid their taxes for that financial year, or is there any discrepancies in their financial transactions, so IT rate can happen. Okay, so this is how they track all each and every single individual and the business or startup in this country. Okay, so this is why it is very important. The concept of PAN is very important. Next, PAN is mandatory for every taxpayer. You already know it. If you have watched the first video on income tax basics, if you haven't watched it, please, the link is in the description below. Kindly go and watch that first. So it is mandatory for every taxpayer to have. Okay, so if you don't have a PAN number and if you want to and you wish to earn something, then it will be considered as a fraud, illegal activity. Yes, even if you are earning it in a right way, still you need to pay taxes if that falls in that particular tax slab, which I will be discussing in future videos. Don't worry. So you need to have PAN. It is very important. And whenever you will be filing your IT return, again you need your PAN. So everywhere related to your IT return or paying taxes, you need to have a PAN number for yourself or for your family also. Okay, next.
कितने तेजस्वी लोग हैं हमारे पास, कितने शानदार विचार रखते हैं जी.
So let us understand what are the types of PAN and how many types of PANs are there. Okay. See, there are two types of PAN card forms. Okay. First is form number 49A and other is form 49AA. And in which category you fall, you will understand in this. Okay. So there are two types of PAN card forms, that is a form 49A and other is form 49AA. So whenever you are registering for a PAN card, you need to fill this form or this form based on your category. So what is this form number 49A? See, form 49A is supposed to be filled by all the Indian nationals. Means if you are citizen of India, means you live in India, and if you are Indian national, then you are supposed to fill this form number 49A. And any minors and students can apply for a PAN card. And the minimum age requirement for this PAN card is 18 years for students, and even minors can also take, but in case of minors, their associated parents or guardians must be the one for filing this form, okay, for registering the PAN. So both the student can apply and the minors can apply if their guardians or parents are there. Okay, so minors and students can also apply for the PAN card by filling this form only. So 49A is supposed to be filled by our Indian nationals, means you and me, everyone we can fill it. Now next is 49AA. This form is supposed to be filled by foreign nationals, okay, who wish to obtain a PAN card in India. See, why you must be thinking that okay, Indian national needs a PAN card number so that they can easily pay their taxes, right? Now, why this foreign national? What will this they will do with the PAN card of India? See, any foreign national can do business in India, correct? They can have a startup which is based in India itself. So they are earning within the boundaries of India, so they will be taxed according to the taxability norms of Indian government, right? So they will be taxed on the basis of Indian government. So if they are paying taxes within the boundary of India, again they need to have a PAN card number of India. So in this way, any foreign national can also have a PAN card in India, but they need to fill a form of 49AA. Okay, so I hope you got this point. So if you have a PAN card, that's okay, and if you don't have, you need to fill form number 49A. Then you can easily register, and even register online, don't worry. So this is the way. There are two types of form. Now you understood, I hope. Now let's get to our next point, which is a very interesting part of this series of PAN card. Let us see what is that. So here we will be decoding about the PAN card number, and we will be understanding, or we will be unveiling the actual meaning of a PAN card number. Okay. So as you all know that PAN card is a 10-digit alphanumeric code, right? So both the alphabets and the numbers will be present. Don't worry, it's not my PAN number. It's any random number. Okay. So both the alphabets and numbers are there. Correct. Now, there is a certain way of understanding or getting this PAN number. Okay, so let me discuss. So first three digits, that is A, D and G, will be a random number between A to Z. Okay, understand this. First three numbers first three numbers will be a random number which will be generated from a sequence of A to Z. Anything can happen. Okay, so this is filled randomly. Okay, this is not based on your details like date of birth or address or anything like that. It is a random number which is generated between A to Z. And how is it generated? We'll talk that later. And then this fourth digit is representing your category, means you are a PAN holder, right? So you will see if it is this fourth digit will be representing the category of your, means it will be representing the category of the PAN holder. I will be discussing more on this, don't worry. Next, this fifth digit will represent the first alphabet of your surname or the last name if you are an individual. Okay, understand this. If you are an individual, then this fifth digit will be representing your first alphabet of your last name or your surname. And if you are a business, means if you are having a PAN number related to your business, then this digit will be your first alphabet of first name, not your surname. Okay, it will be the first alphabet of first name. I hope you got this. Next, last, these four digits will be again a random number which will be generated from 00000 to 9999. Okay, so this is again a random number. Okay, so I hope you got this entire thing. This first three digit will be a random number generated from AAA to ZZZ. This fourth bit will be representing your category, and this fifth bit will be representing whether you are an individual or a business based on that. And then these four digits will be a random number again, which will be generated between 00000 to 9999. Now what is this last bit? It is very interesting. Okay, this last bit is a alphabetic digit. It will be an alphabet which will be used as a checksum to verify the number. Means it is a check bit. Basically it is a checksum which will verify this number. So what happens is, after generating this 9-digit number from A to this 4, this number will go inside an algorithm. Okay, and that algorithm will generate this last checksum bit. Okay, so they can easily verify that this PAN number is correct or not based on this checksum. Okay, and I won't be getting much into the details of that algorithm. We will look into that in some other video. This video will be really very long. Okay, that algorithm is very complex. Okay, so I hope you got this thing. Now let us understand this. What is this fourth bit? What is representing the category of PAN holder? Rest all things you understood, right? Now what is this thing, category of PAN holder? So let us see to that. So let us see the category of PAN holders. So very first, if that bit is A, then it represents the association of persons. Okay, I won't be getting into much detail of each one of this. Okay, as this video will be really very long. Okay, next, this B, if it is the alphabet B, then it represents body of individuals, and if it is a C, then it's a company. If you see that fourth bit is C alphabet, then you think that PAN is belong to a company. Next, if it is F, then it belongs to firms, and if it is G, then it will belong to a government, and if it is H, then it belongs to HUF, means Hindu Undivided Family, and if it is J, then it belongs to a artificial juridical person, and if it is P, then it will represent a person or an individual, means you and me. Okay, my PAN number has P because I am an individual. Similarly for you, it will be P. Okay, next, if it is T, then it is for trust, any trust. Okay, and next, if it is L, then it is any local authority. So there are total 10 category of PAN holders. Okay, so according to these alphabets, you can easily understand to whom this PAN number is belonging to, means who is the actual holder, or what type of holder is it, or what category of holder that person is. Okay, so I hope you got this thing. There's nothing much to understand in each of this. Just understand from the alphabets which belongs to which person or which category of people. Okay, next.
Oh my God! Wow!
So this is very interesting. Here we will be discussing about how many total possible unique PAN numbers can be generated. Okay, means how many PAN numbers can be actually generated by the IT department. Okay, because both the Indian nationals and the foreign nationals can acquire a PAN card number, and that many businesses can acquire. One person can have 10 different business, so 10 PAN card will be there based on the business. Okay, there can be many PAN numbers. So based on this, I will be discussing what is the total possible that can be generated. Okay, so here I have used the concept of permutation combination, and anyone can use it. So let us see how we can find that out. So as you all know that it is a 10-digit number, right? So first first three bits, we all know that it is a random number which is generated from A to Z, right? So you can easily say me that how many ways we can fill this first block. Means the first place can be filled in how many ways? See, this can be filled in 26 ways. Why 26? Because it can be any alphabet between A to Z, and we know that there are 26 alphabets in our English, right? English alphabet, there are 26 alphabets. So this block can be filled with any of the 26 alphabets, correct? Next, similarly for this block and similarly for this block. So these three blocks is generated randomly from A to Z. So it can be anything. So there are 26 possible combinations that can happen in this block. Correct? Next, this fourth bit was of the category of pan holders, and we have already discussed that there are total 10 category of pan holders. So it can be anything between 10. Okay, there are 10 category of pan holders. Next, this fifth bit. What was this fifth bit? This fifth bit was again based on your whether you are individual or a business. It will represent here the first name or the last name, surnames alphabet, mean the first alphabet of your surname. Okay, so again it will be from 26 because surname means any name can have alphabets from A to Z only, correct? So again this will have possibility of 26. Okay, next, this four digits are again generated randomly between 0000 to 9999, correct? So there are total possibility is 10, means 0 to 9. So all these four bits are generated randomly, so the possibility is 10, 10, 10 and 10. I hope you got this thing. And the last bit, we all know that it is an alphabetic checksum, so again it will be of 26 possibilities, total possibilities A to Z. So this is the total combinations that can be possibly made for the PAN number. So let us check the total possible numbers that can be generated. So you need to multiply each one of them and you will get something, a big number like this, which is approximately around 1.18 trillion. And if you Google it now that what is the total population of this world, then it will be something around 767 crores. Okay, 767 or 770 crores approximately. So you can easily understand that touching 1 trillion mark is very difficult, right? So there are hell lot of numbers that can be generated, no worries. So any person can acquire a PAN card number, any business can acquire, or any foreign nationals can even acquire a PAN card number. So I hope you got this thing right. Now let's get to our last point of this video, that is what will be the consequences if you are not having a PAN number. Okay, so let us understand that. So what is the consequences of not having a PAN number? So the very first consequence will be you will be charged flatly 20% to 30% tax on your earnings and wealth. If you have a PAN number, then you will be taxed according to the tax slabs of the Indian government, correct? But if you are not having a PAN card number, then you will be charged extra, that is 20 to 30% tax, and even you need to pay some fines also. Okay, so if you're not having PAN, then this will be your fate. Okay, next, if you are not having a PAN, then you won't be able to purchase a vehicle. If you are buying any motor vehicle or a car or any big trucks, anything, then you won't be able to do so, because whenever you buy a vehicle, they will definitely ask for your PAN card number, so that they can understand that this person, the money which the person is using in order to buy this vehicle is not black money, and that is why that person has already paid their taxes. So PAN number is very important. And again, if you are trying to opening a bank account now, then without PAN number you cannot do that. Okay, because anywhere, any sector related to finance, means wherever money is included, PAN numbers is actually needed, so that you can actually prove that yes, this money is a white money and it's not black money. I have earned it in a legal way. You can tell that. Next, you cannot buy any property, okay, which is above 10 lakh rupees, because if you're buying a property, again you can use a black money also, correct? So if you had paid your taxes, then that will be white money and you can easily buy that. So that is why PAN is actually needed. It is very important. Next, business won't be able to conduct major functions like financial activities and procurements. Means if you are a business, then you cannot do majority functions that a business can do, that like financial activities and procurements of buying other companies. You cannot do that, so having PAN is mandate basically. Okay. Next, you cannot make a bill payment of hotels to restaurants. Means if you are wishing to visit a hotel or restaurant, then you cannot pay in cash. If you are not having PAN, then you cannot pay in cash amount which is exceeding about 50,000 rupees. So if you are carrying 50,000 cash and if you want to pay that thing in hotel or restaurants, then you cannot do that without PAN, because they will consider this as a black money. Okay, so I hope you got the entire concept of the importance of PAN number, and I have also decoded the PAN number for you, and I have also said the use cases of it, that how PAN card should be used and why is it actually necessary, and why every one of us should have a PAN number, because every taxpayer needs to have PAN number because they are paying taxes. Correct? So I hope you got this point. You got very insightful knowledge which you didn't had earlier. So if you really like this content, see, it takes a lot of efforts and time of my and my team to come up with such to the point content. So please subscribe to our channel and consider pressing that bell icon for regular updates. So that's it. Thank you very much.